Sa mga nagdaan na taon na naglalaro ng Codem araw-araw ay itong mga bagay na napansin ko sa loob ng game na naging parte na ng routine ko. My aim has improved, mas gumaling ako makipag-usap sa mga tao.
Ang tagal nung clutch mo dun. Bilisan mo next time.
Let's go!
I mastered the movement. Pati ang overall players are getting stronger as the game grows. Pero sa pamamagitan ng aking pagiging observant at ang mga malalaki kong mata, may napansin akong isang napakaliit pero napakalaking impact na bagay. So bago nyo malaman ng lahat, intro muna. So ano nga ba yung nalaman ko kaya ako nagawa ang video na to? Well, I want you to observe on your own while I play these clips.
Pushing sila, pushing.
The bomb has been planted. 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 The bomb has been planted.
Kalma, kalma.
Kaya na o gago, ang dami
Dalaway.
nila.
Gagi, naabangan ako. Tangina, inis pa. Trap lang tayo, ham.
Kita nyo ba yung tinutukoy ko? Kung hindi, okay lang dahil ipapayawanan ko sa inyo. Number 1. I showed you clips of 3 different maps sa RG. Number 2. Kung napansin nyo, lagi na lang silang nagpa-plan sa iisang site at never silang nagplan sa kabilang site. Number 3. Kung di naman ang pagpa-plant ng bomba ang pag-uusapan, ay mapapansin nyo na lagi silang nagpupush sa iisang side lang ng mapa. So this begs the question, why do players do this? So, number 1. The map design. Kung di nyo napapansin, sa Codem may sobrang daming corners na pwede mong taguan. At isa yun sa mga dahilan kung bakit kadalasan mas pinipili ng mga players mag-push sa isang side ng mapa. Dahil ang ibang parts ng bawat mapa ay madaling i-clear at i-push. At isang mention pa dito ay ang mga choke points. Nakakalito ba? Well, let's take the map Tunisia for our first example. Kapag naglalaro kayo ng Tunisia ay mapapansin nyo na laging pinupush ng kalaban na sa attacker ay ang A-side. While A side is at war, B side is so peaceful and you'll hear your own voice echo. So why do players always push A side? Isa-isahin natin yung sinabi ko kanina. Habang nagpupush ka ng A side, there's 2 choke points you can go to, winery and A connector. Now, if you pick A connectors, you'll encounter 4 corners that enemies might be holding. I put this corner number 1 because I guarantee that once I pick A connectors, there's a sniper hard scoping that angle. And minsan din may nagpupush sa A-connector. So if you push inside, you'll need to clear these 2 chokes. So there's a total of 6 angles on A side. Okay, now let's say you went to winery. You'll encounter just 3 easy angles with 1 choke point that snipers love to pick as well. But what if you peek outside winery? Well, you'll be exposed to lots of angles. But you can get away with it using flashy movements and make a play. Ngayon, A-site sounds like a mess. Pero bakit ito pa rin yung pinupush palagi kung ganito kagulo dito? Bago ko sagutin yan, let's examine B-side first and then we'll compare them both. When you push B, you'll be welcomed with a bang, boom, and yung first dual angle mo is right here. Pero kung wala namang nagbabantay dyan, and if you push more sa B entrance, you'll see this. So there's a total of 8 angles. If you pick showroom, there's a total of 4 angles. So ito na naman, may tanong na naman. Why don't players push B instead of A? Kasi pagpasok mo pa lang sa B site ay ang dami mo na agad i-check and you'll be greeted with 2 spots with head glitches. B site has more overwhelming angles and tight corners than A site, and players have much more potential to take the A site because of its less angles and provides more open space. Because more angles, the more time you need to clear those out. The less angles, the easier it gets. So ngayon, buckle up dahil i-analyze natin ang mga iilang ranked map. Map number 2, Backyard. If you observe every game you play, you'll notice that the attackers push A side more than the B side. And it's because of this particular reason. With a little bit of research na ginawa ko, narasan ko kung gaano ba katagal makapunta ang isang player sa bawat isang site. For example, if you go to the B site bilang attacker, you'll get there in just 6 seconds. were areas that the defenders will take 10 seconds to get to the B site if you choose to go to your spawn to B. Pero kung sa mid to B ka naman, it takes 6 seconds, kaparehas ng time interval ng mga attackers. But for you to get to the B site, if you chose to go mid, you better be ready to risk your life. Kaya if you go B as a defender, you'll notice that the attackers are on the second floor kaagad. Note that the time interval to get to these sites will have different results kung gumagamit ka ng stim shot and kung di ka gumagamit ng lightweight perk. So bakit nga ba mas sinusugod ng attackers ang A kesa sa B site? Kasi kapag nakuha na ng attackers ang A site, meron na sila agad 2 head glitch na pwedeng gamitin. This makes it easier to take control of the space you have, and A is easier to hold kasi kung nasaan man ang mga kalaban pupush, maririnig mo sila dahil sa mga audio cues. Your areas B site, mahirap i-take o i-challenge tong angle na to sa bubong, lalo kung esa ng kalaban mo doon. Kasi this area is a power angle. It sees all of mid, it can see to B site, and a little bit on enemy spawn. Now, kung na-take nyo man ang B site as an attacker, medyo mas mahirap siyang i-hold dahil there's less head glitch at sobrang daming choke pwedeng pasukan ng kalaban. And yung minention ko pang power angle, this either works for you and your team if you happen to take the space, or it will work against your team if the enemy has this angle. Remember that it will depend on how your team played around. Next one, terminal. A side gets pushed more than B. A side gets pushed more kasi mas open space yon kaysa sa B. Kailangan ko pa ba explain gano'n kasikip dito sa site na to? And hindi ko din gets to sa A side kasi sobrang daming defenders na pumupush sa burgers. Then they ended up dying multiple times. So I think it adds up to our list. Sa daming pumupush na defenders sa burgers at namamatay lang din naman, the attackers will freely have A side. But what if the defenders stay defending? Well, sobrang mahirapan ka sa attacker kasi holy cow, ilang head glitch to, bilangin mo nga. Pero once you take A site and got the bomb down, the defenders will have a hard time retaking the site kasi kayo naman yung may hawak ng head glitch in the other angles. So, move on tayo sa B site. This site sucks. Ito yung pinakamahirap i-hold and i-take. The fact that you only have
1
safe choke points to go into is beyond me. Hello, wait, hero. Nakalimutan mo ata yung losutan sa Tailang Plain. Yeah, alam ko. But can you count how many times you have died here habang umaakyat ka? There is a 99% chance you'll die if you climb these ladders.
And what if a retake scenario happened?
First choke is here. Once you go in and then boom, ilang angles agad ang bubungad sa'yo? O paano pa yung nasa likod mo? Paano kung sa deep part ka galing? Ganon pa rin. Mas exposed ka lalo sa lahat ng angles. So this is why no one pushes B side. It's claustrophobic. It's full of 50-50 angles. Samita. B side gets pushed more than A side. Why is that? Kasi madali lang kuhain ng B side as an attacker, and the defenders will have a hard time defusing kasi di nila alam saang angle ka manggagaling. It's either they'll look up and down or they'll die. And once din maklear mo tong radar, magkaka-access ka sa spawn ng kalaban. Syempre, alam natin sa SnD, map control is key kasi you'll have more locations cleared out and you've gained the territory for your team. So gusto kong i-mention tong importanteng location ng mapa na to, which is mid. The advantages are so high when you take control of it kasi meron kang shortcut from 2 sides with just taking control of one specific location. Now, pag-usapan naman natin kung bakit madalang lang may mag-push na attacker sa A side. Kung gusto mong pasukin ng A side, you'll be greeted by a guaranteed sniper holding in cable car, and Donge barely has any cover. But if you manage to take the site and manage to plan, you'll be exposed to mid-top, and that will cancel your OBJ. Tulad nga ng minention ko kanina, mahalagang mid sa mapang to, lalo na kung gusto mong i-push ang A site. In a retake scenario, A site is hard to hold kasi ang daming open na angles. You'll have to be more aggressive to take map control kasi baka kayo naman ng team nyo ang maipit kung di kayo lalaban. Stand up. A side gets pushed a lot more than B. A side gets pushed more due to its bomb site being flexible, which B side can't do. A site has more covers, which B site doesn't have. Even planting on B site is quite hard to pull off because of these angles you need to watch out. Pag kasi nakuha nyo na yung A, ang dami yung pwedeng i-hold na angles. To watch the bomber areas on B, you need to be more aggressive kung may magtatap ng diffuse firing range. A site gets push more than B side because of this one specific angle, the head glitch. Pero kung makakapasok ka naman sa backside, you'll face more angles and syempre kailangan mong i-clear yun. Sa A side, you only have to clear 2 angles at max. So in conclusion, the lesser the angles, the better. But I think you should take into account that the side that gets pushed less works on your advantage since not a lot of players know about it. Kung gusto nyo pa ng mga ganitong klase ng video at hindi puro funny highlights ang pinapost ko, mag-react lang kayo o mag-comment kayo sa baba and stay tuned. See you on the next video and bye-bye!